Hello and welcome back. My name is Susie, and that was a little ASMR for ya. We're back with some more drunk playing What Remains of Edith Finch. I am not as drunk this time, just a little drinky. But it's Easter Sunday, y'all. We're about to. The drinketh is risen. Let's get back into some sad death shit. How about that? Let's jump on it. I hope everything was saved. Oh shit, it just jumps right on back in, okay.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two.
I forget how... Okay. Gotcha, so we just did Walter.
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself.
I hope you can still hear the background pretty well. I forget how loud it was last time. Alright, let's check it out.
And found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Yeah, go figure. This family is so obsessed with death that, like... I mean, they for a family that's so obsessed with death, they really just didn't give a shit. Like, the whole, like, kid on a swing thing and the leaving Molly to starve for the night kind of deal, like, that's just bad parenting. Damn. I wonder when this happened.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Aww. Still have some power around here.
But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
I'm just gonna turn this up just a little bit. Alright.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Let's try that. Even this dock just seems a little, I don't know. Not up to par. I mean, obviously, hold on. I need to fix this. Oh, okay, yeah. This is what we want. We want normal. I don't know what that is. Like, who would want the inverted? That's just messed up. Thank you. Jesus Christ. What kind of maniac wants inverted? Okay. I need to... If I'm gonna get through the rest of this, I need a drink. God damn. Even though this is my all-time favorite game,
I think like people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
It's just, it's heartbreaking, you know? Can we go over here? Oh, wow. Excuse me. What you got in there? Seems like some cultural appropriation going on around here. Oh, God. I mean, unless they're... I mean... They might have some Native American in them. I don't know. There's, like... I know they have, some Indian, ancestry, so who knows? They might have Native American in them.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Ooh, around the back. Oh, and there's the damn swing. Oh, God. Guess we can't go this way. Huh. I'm just thinking about how we were a cat and literally, like, crawling across this. It's so cool. This game has such a great way of storytelling. It's truly amazing.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
A family that has too many bodies. God.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Aww.
3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
God damn. We got a Zerpy, Lurpy, Furpy, a Chirpy, a Burpy, a Derpy, and Derpy Jr. Oh my god. Dog. Don't know what Daisy was. Another cat. Don't know who these are. Oh, we've got a bunny and a fish. Where the fuck is, Christopher? Where's Christopher's, grave? There he is! Oh! Rest in peace, Christopher. And, Molly's. Did they ever bury Molly? Or, like, did they not know what happened to her when they left? They didn't take her with her or nothing? Damn. Well, I mean, maybe they did take Molly with her, and that's why there's no grave for Molly.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Yeah, Edie had a crazy obsession with death. I understand why. Unless they didn't bury the cat with her, I'm assuming. Calvin. Oh yeah, Calvin was the swing. Sven built the house. Edie. I guess they brought her body. Well, I don't know what they did. Walter. Oh shit, that's so fucking cool. Aww. The amount of effort they put into this. It's crazy.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Just Odin and the wife? Oh, no. This is Edie and Sven. This is Odin.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
That's crazy. They always have this history hovering over them. I wonder if they ever got his body back. Poor Edie. Therapy, man. Therapy.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Crazy. Every night? Yeah, you have major PTSD. Edie.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Okay. Huh. Alright. Shit. These aren't as, intricate.
She
Maybe
lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Yeah, I wonder, like... These just aren't as detailed as the other ones. Like, did Edie just give up?
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
I mean, yeah, this one has a little paintbrush on it. Out of all the ones over here, it definitely looks the most detailed.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
It's quite a way to do it. Ooh.
But looking back on it now,
They have the plates out and everything. How have these remained here this whole time?
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Damn. Edith Jr., man. That is crazy to do while pregnant. But yeah, you can see her little bumpy there. Oh, Edith. That's rough. Oh, completely alone, basically, in this world. All you got is the baby. That's it.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
It's got a nice little deck going on. Love that. Bars on the windows, though. Interesting.
They were both pretty intense.
Hunter. He's got a bed like he was just sleeping in there.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
That's one way to do it. Oh yeah, look at those old slides. Right there. Yeah, veteran. Okay, just gotta say, a house that, a lot of death going on, really not smart to keep a gun around.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
I guess that's Sam. This is Dawn, the mom. These are 2 brothers. And this is the one mother you never really hear about, I guess. Wow. Oh, I don't want to do that yet. I'm not ready for that. What else we got? Old TV, love that. Okay, stuff. She never even got her stuff. Whoever K might be. Well, let's fucking find out. That's not creepy. Oh, that's very creepy.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes,
Ooh.
sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Mm-hmm. What? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Oh, Jesus.
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are. Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Nothing quite like being outside.
Oh my god, the P sound is so loud.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Got him.
Still want to take a picture of you.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
No.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your
Calvin's
grandpa
the
Sven
one.
taught us how to fish, how to build a fire.
Calvin's the one that died
We
on
found
the
an
swing.
old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of it.
Ah, can't see shit. Where am I? Oh, here we are.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
God damn. That's so rough for a child to
Now
hear.
keep yourself squared up, elbows down, like we practiced. Whenever you're ready.
Jesus.
Great shot, Dawn!
Dude, she's literally crying.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Come on. How do I get up there? There we go.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
still...
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh my god.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Christ. Totally fucking avoidable. It's so sad. I mean, the man was a Marine. And he died like that. Look, he's got a wedding ring right there. Ugh! The hell? I'm not crying, you are. I wish my house had all these cool tunnels. I mean, this is literally just like the foundation, but still. You can see. Oh, that's so cool. Ugh, sorry.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Ooh, cool toys. This makes me feel like a kid. Like, I can't really explain it. Like, all the cubbies and everything. Great. Let's check it out. Divorce. Hold up, I want to read that. Well, I guess I can't read it. I have to just do it. Divorce for Sam Finch. Well.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Hold on. I'm gonna turn the music down just a smidge. I'm the frog! Oh, shit. Ah! Woo!
Over, Gregory. It's time to...
No! Oh.
Hold on, sweetie.
Yeah, bitch. Don't interrupt my bath time. I'm having a good time over here.
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Woo! Oh, give me
I
those.
wonder what he saw.
How am I supposed to get you? Ah, got one.
What his world was.
Come on!
He reminded me so much of Calvin.
Nice. Woo! Come on. It's hard to control this. I don't know if it's just because I have a slow thing here. Okay. Woo! Bubbles!
I worried about a baby being too happy.
Woohoo!
Slipping away.
Oh, sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Oh, shh.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw. There's so much I don't understand about Gregory. about everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Just nothing to say. I guess I understand. That's fucking tragic. 1-year-old baby. You never truly recover. Goddamn. Rest in peace, Gregory. Imagine growing up living next to this crib, though. Like, constantly reminded of your brother's death. Oh my god.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Goddamn.
The wind
So this
picked up,
is...
and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Is this before or after Gregory died? Hold on. It's after Gregory died. And so this is not his mother that he's marrying. Yeah, obviously not. Actually. Oh, I was gonna say, I thought maybe Gregory was gonna be older, but no. Okay. Alright.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Jesus, man. Woo!
The thunder
Yeah!
came much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Oh, jeez. Oh my god!
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Damn.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Jesus. Also, I wonder how her relationship with her mother was after all this. Because she still lived here, so I wonder if she saw her mom very much. Jesus. The dad was very prompt. Alright, up this way.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
I don't blame you. Get the hell out of there.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
This is her bed?
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Her dad died a year after her brother died. Damn, Dawn lived a long time. Jesus. Look at this computer.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Cute. Sorry, guys.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Did they get married? Not that it matters, but just out of curiosity. Oh, look, they're energy efficient. Jesus.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
Doesn't even have Sanjay's death date. But it had to have been after 1999. I wonder how else she knew her own dad.
I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again.
Oh, I didn't realize these are the house, or something like the house. It's really cool.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Yeah, Edie was used to adding on some dangerous pipes and stuff. Christ.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
I wonder which gerbil this was for. It's crazy. They didn't even have normal schooling. They just homeschool, and they learned about their family. That's crazy.
But it didn't last.
I understand the overprotectiveness, but they need to be subjected to the real world, or they're not going to be able to live. Truly. Yeah, like, what? The projects are about their family. Like, God.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
The beginning of the end, you say? 10 years old, you have your own tower. I think this is one of my favorite songs of the game. Truly talented. But you got Pete in your bed. This is crazy. Extra, extra! American newspaper available. Wow.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Oh.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
She didn't even really get to know him. He could have done some fucking great things. Look at that. He's so good. Also, a lot of the artwork and stuff that's in here has to do with the first game that these developers made. I forget what it's called.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
But it's kind of like what do they call those things? What the hell am I thinking of? Not like a teaser. What the hell are they called when they have them in your it's gonna drive me insane. The thingies, you know? Where you have something in from something else in something else. Easter egg. An Easter egg. Oh my god, it's Easter. Literally, it's Easter, and I didn't even know it's called an Easter egg. But yeah, this is literally like an Easter egg. Like, I'm pretty sure this boat, this might be from the game itself. That, yeah. Something like the Swan or something. I don't know. I forget what it's called, but very cool.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
But yeah, pretty much no one really knows what the hell happened to Milton. I mean, some people think he might be still alive. And it's kind of what the next game, or the one that's I was referring to, I think it was the first game they ever made, kind of hints at the fact that he might be alive. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people think he actually either, ran away, got lost, died, or, I don't know, fell, got washed away, drowned or something. There's a million different ways you could die in this house.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
What? About Milton's death? She blamed Edie for that?
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
It's so sad.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
I understand, like, it's complicated. I feel like if the mom wanted to blame Edie, what she should have done from the beginning is not stayed in this house. Part of the problem is just lack of parenting and poor, generational skills that are just being passed on. But this is a really cool room. As dangerous as it is, it's very cool to have a boat built into your house. Houseboat in a house.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
I'm sure it did. Ah, goodness.
He was so proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch.
I think that's really great that the family was able to diversify itself, because it seemed pretty white until this time. Okay, he got his high school diploma.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Foreshadowing? He had a nice TV, though. Had a whole ass little fridge. Did a microwave in here? Yeah, he did. Shit! There it is. Ah, yeah. That's some good stuff. Wow. This is so cool. I mean, literally to a game like this and you have this whole scenery, like, that's insane. Guys, trigger warning, for suicide.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly
And
sober,
substance abuse.
I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oof.
He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander. I asked him to describe it.
This is
He said
hard.
He started small, imagining a labyrinth.
Yeah, this is weird. It's like you're playing two different things
Feel
at
his way
once.
about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
Dinosaurs.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
Oh, wow.
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss.
Oh,
But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical,
Of course he did.
tireless, focused.
Yeah. They don't care about you. They just care about your work ethic.
Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Louis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play.
You know what? I changed my mind. I like this music the best.
He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery.
Oh my god.
But his chopping was as reliable as ever.
It's crazy
Then
because
one day it struck him
it's what I'm doing right
that
now.
all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Jesus. This is so much.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
Does anyone else have a crazy imagination like this?
St. Louis.
I mean, sometimes I feel like I'm this way.
He started drifting away from our reality.
It's hard to control.
Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
Damn.
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
Ah!
In
Sorry.
Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
A beautiful prince.
beautiful prince.
I love that you get that option. And like
Prince was on his own quest for
Uranian rainbows.
radiant rainbows.
Oh, ah! Sorry. So hard to control. No! Ah, nuts. Got it. Oh, failed it.
Followed the sound of his
I'm gonna go with the electric sitar.
electric sitar. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Oh my god. Oh,
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
this is crazy.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd
Wow.
become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
I mean, this is... Can you imagine working here? It's truly sad. No happiness in sight.
He began to forget the world we know.
What kind of a game is that? Wow.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Whoa, we're outside our own body.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Oh, I've never noticed. He has a lip ring. Shit. This is... it's literally not doing anything. Oh my god. Lewis.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
Molly! Smiling? Wearing a hat? Or is that, I guess it's just a shading.
His prince waited, holding his crown.
At least the music is good.
There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head. And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Damn. Oh, hey, it's the king. Or prince. I wonder if that would have been different if I would have chose the princess. He sure does have a lot of bowls, huh? Sorry guys, I know this is a really it's a really hard game to get through. I don't know why it's my favorite. I mean, I know why. It's an amazing game. It's just it's not something you're gonna want to play every day.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing.
Should have done that a long
She
time
waited
ago.
until the day before we left to tell Edie.
And that's pretty messed up.
I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed.
Bubble wrap. Jesus. How long had it been? 2000. What does it say? Does it say 3 or 8? Wait, so yeah, it would have been 3 because she was 4. She had those sitting there for 7 years? 7 years she had these. Just
I
chilling.
understand why we left.
I mean, like, I understand she never gave up, but, like, 7 years. Hey. She still managed to put up these flyers before they left. Oh. What you got? What you got in here? Pickles? I don't know.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Sanjay? Disaster relief. Dawn had her own book, huh? She kept his thing this whole time. I mean, they never talk about how he died or when he died, but apparently they don't think it has to do with the curse. See, this is a disaster waiting to happen. I wonder if there was like people in the community that were like would dare people to go up to the Finch's house, because this is a scary house, honestly. Like, all the people that died here, it's cursed.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Origami. Are these Finches?
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Wow. What do we got? Spaceman. Oh, cool. Jellyfish. It's very cool. At least they seem to have liked the house. Are we crawling? That's how short this place is? Like, we have to crawl? Huh. Wow, thought we could have stood up. Couple little people from Lewis's thing. Yeah, all from Lewis's thing. Oh, and the frog from... What is his name? Gregory's death? Do we see a kite anywhere? Do those count as kites? I don't know.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
To our final night together, and all our final nights apart.
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
They shut the door on me. It's always a full moon.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles.
Sorry, I just really want to look at everything. Can't. Oh, it's gone.
When my mom said the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
Ooh. Is this where all the dead bodies are buried? They said all the members of the family
Or
are in
that
here.
Edie had a key to it.
Okay. Wow. I want to be here.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories.
Not because of the stories. A lot of different reasons.
I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
The frogs.
We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
That's no way to live.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
Can I go back up? What will happen if I go up here? Okay, I can't.
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground.
Damn, even back then, this...
An earthquake out in the middle of the ocean.
I was gonna say, even this pier was gone back then.
They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years.
Yeah.
God, it smelled awful.
I bet.
Now, I've seen that house every day of my life.
This is so cool. Can you imagine walking through the ocean
But I
basically
never
like this?
thought I'd go back to it.
Once again, another
When the
for me.
fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Uh-oh.
I got turned around. I started seeing things.
I wonder what the deer symbolizes in this game. If it's like the spirit animal of Edith, maybe? Edith Sr.?
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
Wow. Those are some nice antiques. You gotta sell these. A toilet?
Or maybe I came back to them.
Ooh, a sewing table. The gnomes go way back. Even before Sven.
Things
Wow.
can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go. I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
No.
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it, but she started getting sick a lot. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
kids all by himself. Surprised the house is still standing. Well, that's what remains of Edith Finch. It's fucking sad. I'm not really sure what the takeaway is of this game. Other than I don't believe in curses. I genuinely feel like a lot of these deaths could have been prevented. They just didn't know how to cope. Some of them were just, you know, not being attentive. It's so sad for the kids and everything. Like, the Edith's baby won't know any of these people. Maybe it's better that way. God. Maybe they could start anew and not have anything to do with the rest of the family. I don't know. I want to know what's next with this developer, because they're really, truly amazing at making games. They know what they're doing. I'm sorry if you cried. But I hope you enjoyed the game overall. Seriously, guys, if you're struggling with mental health or a death in the family, you need to really seek help. It's very, very important. It's another one of those things that probably would have made a huge difference in each of these people's lives. I know it's just a game and it's not real, but some of these deaths are a little too close to home, you know? It's hard. But thank you for watching with me. I hope you stick around and watch some more series. Sorry, I know it's everyone just like, you know, shake it out, stretch a little, watch something happy. It's good. Sorry, it's gonna take a while to get over. This is just like a lot. But my name is Susie, and this was What Remains of Edith Finch. Hopefully I'll see you around. Stick around. Goodbye, y'all.